Welcome back to the channel, folks. I've got MS440 kit here from Holzfforma. I've been having a little issue with my 372. It's not been 100% reliable, so I thought, well, I'd like to build another one, so I thought I'd try the 440. So we'll start here with a little unboxing and see what we got here. A whole bunch of bolts. My plan is to take all the bolts, individual packages. I see these look like they're labeled, and we'll go through the IPL and kind of figure out what bolts they are and see if I can match them up to the OEM. There's the crank. I'll try to go through this quick. These are kind of boring. There's the side cover, felling dog, more miscellaneous parts, muffler, which is supposed to be a dual port. It is. I'll probably end up opening that thing up. That looks pretty tiny. Let her breathe a little better. Air filter. It does come with a pre-filter. I know some of them said they did not come with pre-filters. There's a starter assembly, fuel tank, handle assembly, rear handle assembly is what they call it. Couple covers, air filter cover. Here's the handle. I ordered a full wrap handle, so I won't be using this one. I plan on using it for felling, so the full wrap is nice. There's a spur sprocket. That's something I might end up upgrading down the road. There's the carburetor. I don't think we need to open that yet. And that looks like it's corroded already, the face of it. There's our flywheel. It looks like it's all sorts of rusted and nasty. So I'll open some of this stuff up and look at it. There's the brake handle. That's the cylinder and piston kit. Intake gaskets. Oh, I guess that's probably the base gasket. That one looks a little different than the one I've been picturing. There's the rings. Well, let's get the piston and cylinder out and see if we can look down inside. Wrist pin, circlips. There's the arrow. Supposed to go to the exhaust side, which I believe is right because I believe the pins go on the intake side. Arrow points to the exhaust. I don't know if you can see that on this camera. And there's the cylinder. I don't know if you can see down inside at all. If I find anything of interest, I'll take some pictures of it. This one doesn't look too bad down inside. I know some of them had some pretty big casting bumps down in there. This one doesn't look horrible. I do plan on cleaning it up. I don't know if I'll call it porting, but I'll get some timing numbers and kind of clean up some of these transfers and maybe the exhaust port. Clean up that little knob down in the intake. Nothing major, just a little bit of fun, I guess. So I'll put this aside. And here's the crankcase assembly. So there is the coil. What else we got in here? There's all our rubber parts. Looks like the chain brake assembly or parts to it. There's the crankcase, and there's the gasket down in there for the crankcase. Let's see if I can get this open. Well, that's loud. That lines up nicely, doesn't it? So the seal's already in there. Boy, oh boy, that looks awful. That doesn't line up at all. Looks like maybe the holes are drilled wrong. It doesn't feel like it wants to come apart very well. Definitely not screwed together. So let me fight with this a little bit, and we'll come back, look things a little closer. Okay, so I got the case halves apart. They were together pretty good. I don't, not awfully happy with these. They don't look anywhere near as nice as the 372 case halves that I put together. Pretty tight going together, and you can see that mismatch there. Hopefully the bores line up. We'll see when we get there. I'm going to stone this and make sure this is all flush. I assume they're machined together, but I want to make sure it's nice and flush, so when I bolt the cylinder on, it seals up nicely. Hopefully I can delete the base gasket and boost the compression up a little bit. I don't want to go crazy with it because it is a Chinese clone saw. Am I going to be able to get this back apart? There we go. So yeah, I'll stone these faces down, get them cleaned up, and so they'll take the gasket better. Get these tops stoned so they'll take the cylinder a little better. And here's the flywheel. I don't know how well it'll show up on camera. This is, looks like, I don't know if it's corroded or just got beat to hell, but it definitely is ugly. And of course, looks like there's some rust or just ugliness on the steel insert in the flywheel. And then we've got these two bags of miscellaneous hardware. I thought they were individually labeled, but you can see they're just PJ440. So I'm going to go through each individual bag and label what's in there. Kind of put together a little build list compared to the steel documentation, and then maybe come up with some links for where you can pick up spare parts if you need to. I do have a kit of spare parts I bought with the 372. I don't know if how many or if any of all will end up working, if there's anything missing on these, but I will go through everything, check it, and we'll get started, put things together. Also, it does come with a plug for the decompression valve, which is good because I don't want to use that. I've heard horror stories of those coming apart and going down into the cylinder and destroying stuff. So I'll go through all this and make myself up a little list of parts, see what screws it comes with, what it's got, and where we can get replacements from if we need to. So I guess I'll cut this video pretty short. I don't think a whole lot of people need to sit here and watch me unpackage every single one of these. And then maybe in the next video I'll show putting the case together and see how far I get before the video gets too long. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.